class of 2032 is about to enter Chesterfield County Public Schools this September. It's a time of new experiences, and to assist these little learners and their families with this transition, the Chesterfield County Public Schools Office of Family and Community Engagement is holding a Kindergarten Readiness Fair May 2nd at the Chesterfield Technical Center on Hull Street Road. In this episode of Engage Chesterfield, I will be talking with Alberta Smith Elementary School Principal Mrs. Jana Kline and Mrs. Catherine Tompkins from the Office of Family and Community Engagement to tell us a bit more about this event. Welcome.
Thanks for having us.
So this is an exciting event. Catherine, can you tell me a little bit more about it?
Yeah, exciting for sure. This is a major transition for our little ones and their moms and dads too. So we have designed this event to get them ready for all things kindergarten and all things school. We are going to have at the CTC at Hull on Hull Street, we are going to have stations set up. First, there's going to be curriculum stations. It might be a math station. We're having a language arts station, science and social studies, and art. And they can go to these stations and learn about those activities that will get them ready for kindergarten in the fall. Also, another big deal is riding the school bus. So mom and dad or their caregiver, they can ride the school bus with their child that evening. And also, they can go through the lunch line and experience that together. And after that, they can take a selfie in the class of 2032, believe it or not, selfie booth. We can't believe it. That seems like it's unreal to say that. But anyway, this event is just designed so that everybody is more comfortable. Everybody is kind of acclimated to what's going to be happening in the fall.
So it sounds like there are a lot of hands on deck and helping with this event. Any community partners that are going to be there taking part?
Absolutely. I'm glad you reminded me of that. So yes, it's not only us that are putting on this event, but we also have community partners involved like the Chesterfield County Public Library, Seymour, the Children's Museum of Richmond, Chesterfield Prevention Services is coming, and the Chesterfield County Public Library. And they're going to be sharing all sorts of things that they have going on this summer that might help your child get ready for this transition too. And this also reminds me, our very special guest is going to be Daniel the Tiger from the TV show, the PBS TV show, Daniel and Friends, because the Community Idea Station is going to be there.
That sounds really exciting. So last year, Jana, you participated in this event. And
Yes.
so could you share kind of your takeaways from the lens of a principal?
Well, while I would love to say instruction was the highlight of the evening for the kids, it was definitely riding the school bus and going through that lunch line. And honestly, those are the two things that they are most excited about in the very beginning. And I will say that line for the bus, I said, looked like an amusement park. They were jumping up and down and they were so excited. We get to ride the bus. And I thought, oh yes. Now the excitement is here because that was the highlight of what they wanted to do. But then they found out if they went through the lunch line, they got real food. So they got to go through, get milk, and I believe it was pizza that they had last year, which are two of the favorites on Fridays all the time anyway.
Well, pizza is always the big hit.
Yes,
so
it was.
If as a parent or family member, I can't make it to this event,
Yes.
is there anything you could share with me that, a takeaway that as a parent I can do to help my, rising member of the class of 2032 to get ready to make kindergarten super successful?
Well, my first thing would be it, we call it different events at different schools. Ours is now a back to school picnic, but be it an open house, be it a picnic, whatever it's called by the school, please attend that because the kids really do well when they see their classroom, they get to meet their teacher. That alleviates some of that nervousness that the child may have and the parent as well. So please attend that event. It usually is the week before we start school. So that is huge. And one thing I will add that we're realizing, we all know that there's a lot of screen time now. Children are very technologically savvy, but we've just noticed that many don't even know how to cut with scissors before they come to school. So even something like buying a pair of kid-friendly scissors and working on that during the summer and cutting on lines is something that will really even prepare them. Of course, reading to your child every single day is the other piece that is just huge.
That is great advice for sure. So, Catherine, information, this is an event that we're hosting for incoming kindergartners and their families. Can you go over the rest of the details? And if I want to get more information, where I can go for that?
For sure. So to let you know, kindergarten kickoff, our K readiness event, is going to be held at the CTC at Hall, the Chesterfield Technical Center on Hull Street on May 2nd. It's going to be held from 5:30 to 8 p.m. and you can come any time in that window that's convenient for you. You don't have to stay the whole time, come for as long as you need to. It's advertised on Eventbrite, so if you're familiar with that, you can look for us on Eventbrite, but you can also go to our Chesterfield County webpage, mychesterfieldschools.com, and look for information there. In addition, there's a bit.ly link, and we'll share that bit.ly link for you to sign up on Eventbrite also. So the reason why we have the sign up, the tickets are free, but we just want to know how many little ones are going to be coming that night so we can have the pizza ready.
Certainly.
Yes, please.
Well, this is an exciting time for the class of 2032,
I
which
know,
is
unbelievable,
crazy to
yeah.
say, right? Thanks so much for coming by today and sharing your time and expertise with us.
Thanks for
Thank
having
you.
us. We look forward to seeing everybody.
Yes.
I know, right?
Go
And
Kay.
thank you for joining us on Engage Chesterfield.